Hey guys, I just got the EVO Gimbals GP Pro and I'm about to test it out. I'm going to go for a hike and we're going to see how it does. Now, upon initial inspection, I thought this camera tray was actually plastic, but it's not. It's aluminum. Now, notice there's two screws back here that hold this tray on, and you can remove those, and you should be able to remove this camera tray and replace it if it ever got damaged. No, it has a cable that plugs from the gimbal to the camera and charges via these, powers the GoPro via these big lithium batteries in there, which is a good idea, especially with the GoPro Hero 4 because the battery life really sucks on it. I've had many issues with that. Now, that little cable they provide to power the GoPro, they provide two, which is actually kind of neat. It's a smart idea because this is kind of a small cable. And it's likely going to break, or it could break, so they provide two, so that's nice. And it also has a USB, regular USB cable in there. It has a battery charger that comes with it to charge the batteries. You unfortunately cannot charge them when they're in the device. But they've improved this battery charger. The one before this, I understand there were some issues with it. People had to use a screwdriver to pop the batteries out because the spring was made differently. This one doesn't have that issue, so that's nice. And I've already tried it once, and it works very good, and the batteries are easy to get out. So keep watching, and I'm going to take this gimbal hiking with me, which was the point of getting it in the first place, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so observations after a short hour-and-a-half hike. The camera does tend to drift slightly, and it does it quite often. But when it drifts, all you got to do is, say it drifts to the left, like this. All you got to do is kind of move the handle over here, and you exaggerate a little bit till the camera's back where you want it, and then you bring it back in the middle. This will happen a lot. It's not really that big a deal. We'll see how the video footage looks in the GoPro. Also, this is not an issue with the gimbal itself, but I'm going to need a lens protector for my GoPro. I got some scuff marks on it. They buffed out, no problem. Now, I wish all these threaded inserts had O-rings on them, weather seals. And the reason is I don't expect to be able to drop this thing in the water, but I do sweat a lot when I hike, and I'm concerned that my sweat from my hands is going to seep in there and maybe get inside and damage the electronics. So I don't know if that's needed or not, but it seems like a decent idea. So we'll see what the footage looks like. Okay, here I am on a hike. I just got the EVO Gimbals GP Pro, and I wanted to evaluate it on a hike, which was the point of getting it in the first place. My wife and I do a lot of hiking, and I really want some stable videos from those hikes. So I have another product that I use. It's called a Steadicam Smoothie, and you can get good videos from that if you're paying attention. The problem is you got to pay attention all the time, and sometimes you get a lot, well actually you get a lot of crappy videos. So I got this EVO gimbal, and I'm going to evaluate it today. Now, it's really well made, and it seems to work really well. One thing I don't like is that the gimbal is near $400, and for that price I wish it came with a little soft case. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but it's kind of hard to carry this around with the GoPro on it, and you're not really sure you're not going to get damage. What I did today is I wrapped it in a towel. Now, to be fair, EVO Gimbals does offer a case for it. It's a hard case. It's like a Go Professional case, but it's $125. And, you know, I just spent quite a bit of money on this. I'm not ready quite yet to spend that kind of money on it. Hopefully it won't be damaged. So we'll see how it does. Okay, so I can tell you an issue I discovered right away. Now, with my Steadicam Smoothie, I don't have to worry about it. I can just set it down somewhere. With that particular gimbal setup, the GoPro is actually in its protective case, so I don't have to worry about it getting scratched or anything. And it's quite a bit cheaper. So with this guy that, you know, clearly works better, it's also clearly much more expensive. So I don't feel confident just setting it down, just flinging it down on the ground, you know, just... Okay, so here's inverted mode. And hopefully you can see that those are the shoes I wear when I'm hiking nowadays. I have hiking boots that I wear when I'm worried about the possibility of twisting an ankle. But I've got my 5 fingers on right now. We'll see how they work. I really love these shoes. They're just really great for balance and just excellent. So we'll see how they go. Okay, I'm going to try to get under this spider web. As far as I'm concerned, the spider has more right to be here than I do. Oh, damn. There's another one. I may have to turn around. Jeez, man. Look at that little spider. Got that big meal. I can't see where the support structure is. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time, and then that's it.